My core message is proactive, healthy living. In other words, you need to do some things to take care of your health, especially as you get older. Who here thinks about health every day? Good. Do you do something healthy every day? Show me the same hands. Your definition of health is going to be different than mine, or than the marketers of Tylenol, or those who sit at the desk and decide what your insurance coverage is. I think of health as the optimal function of your body and mind. To pursue health, then, is to improve function, and to do things that decrease function is unhealthy. Most of all health problems begin by what you do to yourself. Here's what you have to deal with in the jungle of health. Just look at all the diet advice. We've got the South Beach diet. We've got the North Beach diet. We've got Dr. Phil, the psychologist, all talking about health. You get a new book and think, yeah, this will be great advice. I will follow this all year. And then the next book comes along and contradicts everything else you've read. That's frustrating. You have the peanut butter diet, the supersize me, fast food nation, and on and on. You really don't have a chance, do you? Interestingly, this book here, Fed Up with Lunches, this is by a school person that worked in a school district back in Illinois and ate school lunches every day and secretly blogged about it for a whole year and then wrote this book. There's some amazing things out there. The first major effort in popular nutrition began when a dentist, Weston Price, wrote a book about teeth structure and related it to diet from people who lived around the world who he had visited. They all had nice straight teeth. They weren't crooked. They didn't need orthodontist. Another man, Francis Pottinger, a medical doctor, did nutritional studies on cats. After several generations of bad diets, most of the offspring became sterile, among other things, in both of these books. Each of their work was done in the 1930s, when nutrition wasn't taught. Still not taught. Today, the average medical school student gets maybe 6 hours in 4 years, and usually most of those are electives. I took over 200 hours in just this year alone of nutritional and functional studies. It is very difficult to keep up with what is going on in the world of health and wellness unless you sift through all the information and take out what's real. Incidentally, Price started the first nutrition company called Standard Process in the 1930s. And I have used them up until a few years ago when I discovered they had gluten in their supplements and many of their products. Things have dramatically changed since they began. I have written 4 books about health. My novel, Barren Harvest, is about agricultural genetic engineering and how scientists in labs all over the world are manipulating the food we eat under the pretense of feeding a starving world. It's big business. Most of the world knows what's going on. That is, except the public in the United States. The U.S. grows more than any other country in the world, by far. People are eating it, don't even know it. I don't think anyone would choose to eat GMOs if they had a choice. Animals don't when they're presented with it. They know the difference. My novel is now a screenplay. Look for it in theaters someday, even if it only gets to my house. You're all invited. We'll have good things to eat.